difficult.
It's a
And he
little,
wasn't talking to his teammates either. So yeah.
so it's just crazy that it got this crazy, this national attention. I guess it's just, who child. I'm still shocked that it
What
was.
they what's that new quote Marlo say? They wore me out. They 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 drained me.
Baby.
All right, let's talk about the ultimate paternity test. Get back, Dom. I'm gonna have you set this while I get this set up over here for
Okay,
our guests to see.
y'all. Never let Twitter go. That's all I want to say to y'all. Is never let Twitter go, because some of my conversations, all of that stuff stems from certain things that happen on Twitter. And yesterday I came across a post that really kind of took the cake, guys. It was by a guy named Ronyell Wallace, and he said, "I finally met my match. I told her I got somebody else pregnant, and she FaceTimed me an hour later like this." Daryl, can you pull up the photo?
Yep, it's coming up right now.
Because y'all, the all that, like, for real, like, if this is real,
Look at Chloe face.
stage, could you imagine I'm sorry, could you imagine a nigga telling you some bullshit like that? You was like, all right, cool, that ain't no problem.
Like, no
I'm
worries.
like this, and
Hell
they think
no.
like,
Wow.
I'm not mad at her if this is real.
I don't know if this is gangster or not, man. This is pretty gangster. I can't front.
It really is, and people gonna learn to stop playing with people. But
So wait
based
a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think I misunderstood. So I ain't understand it properly. I don't think so. So can you please back up? Because I don't think I understood. She I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
basically, he says, I finally met my match. I
Okay.
told her I got somebody else pregnant. And she FaceTimed me an hour later like this. And picture for our listeners that are listening audio wise, you have to come on to the video and see this.
and it's just say my chest hurts, so that means
So for our listeners, he's hit. She has another guy, behind her,
blowing her back
giving
out.
her
Thank you. Let's just say
loving.
it what it is.
Yeah,
Right, just
he's
say
hitting
it.
it from the back. He's hitting it from the back, and he's on FaceTime sitting there watching.
Hell no.
And so apparently he has been on, also on, like, paternity court several different times. He has like a camp of children, different women. Also has been on Maury.
A camp
And
of
so
children.
The
A
guy
camp.
with the locks
yes, the guy with the
has,
lock.
has been on. Wow.
Maury, paternity court several times, and apparently he has an OnlyFans. So people
Wow.
were speculating, oh, maybe this is for his OnlyFans. And I was like, I'm not 110% sure. I was like, the OnlyFans people and the TikTokers, they be having a lot of relationship drama. Like, every other day I look up, it's some thread that I stumble upon from some couple that was on OnlyFans, to the TikTokers falling out. Somebody was cheating, all of this stuff. So I'm like, sir, you have like 13 kids.
Mm-hmm.
He really does. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, according to Google, I think they were saying he had, hold on, I'm scrolling up. He said he blames COVID for his 13th child. That was last year on the Maury show, y'all.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So he's got nothing
What
on.
about the other 12 then?
Uh, I guess he said he was getting trapped.
Oh, okay.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
just
have to
being
watch.
reckless. Because first of all, that's nasty. That you just flinging your thing around like that,
Facts.
unprotected. That you are even put in
Tell
a
Nick
position
Cannon
to
that's
have.
this.
I was thinking that too. You like kind of neck to neck with Nick Cannon. The only thing is that he got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got nothing on this guy that we when we first started the podcast back 2014. There was a dude that had 22 kids, and he took a picture with all of them, and we shout out to Javon Bibbs who nicknamed him Babytron, like for like Megatron, Babytron,
Mm.
like a Decepticon. He said he Babytron,
Oh.
Is it you remember?
and the dude was 32.
Oh shoot! I didn't know he was that.
No, I gotta find the picture. It's a
He
him with
gotta
all
have
the kids.
multiples in there.
But
Like
wasn't
some
the guy?
That's what I'm thinking, Chloe. He has like twins or something.
No. It was
No.
It was like a
Isn't
pair of twins.
Ghetto,
There was a lot of
ghetto
just
twins.
kids.
Ghetto
So they
twins.
just back to back.
Yeah, he had like 4 kids in 1 year type thing.
Can you imagine? Like, I'm the 16th child out of my dad's 22 kids.
Out of your dad's litter.
Like, seriously, that just men. You know, this is why women, we have to hold ourselves to a higher regard.
Say that
We
now.
can't do that. Like, we cannot do that. Female puppies can do that. You know, but us and elephants cannot do that.
Us and elephants.
The elephants, they be holding on them babies. I feel like, don't they be pregnant for like 2 years or something?
They do. I was just about to say elephants be pregnant for like 2 years, 18 months to 2 years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And
We
we
can
just
look it up.
we really have to just really like walk in our power, because these niggas ain't shit. Now, trust me,
Hold on.
I love some of these ain't it shit. Like I'm gonna tell you, like, for real. But it's just like, it's so wild to me. Like, I can't imagine my partner coming home to me
Mm-hmm.
telling me that not only am I pregnant, but I got somebody else pregnant on you.
Or how about
That would be
this?
heartbreaking. That would honestly be heartbreaking. In that moment, I can't tell you what I would do. I don't even know what my response would be. I would hope I wouldn't lash out and go like him, but at the same, I don't know.
See?
Or how about you pregnant with child 18, and
It's
then
the fact that I was there knowing that you had 17. So that's
and that's
the deal.
another
Like,
thing.
that's the problem right there in itself. Like, why
Yes.
am I even with you when you have 17 children? That doesn't make
17 other kids, and then I'm pregnant with 18, and you come home and say
With
19 is on the way.
I just it's one of those things that happens when you have to get out of that mind state that we're going to be treated differently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, and I we're all from the same generation of where our parents, our mothers, our grandmothers was telling us that. Hell, even our grandfathers. You know, like my grandpa always say, like, hey, watch what that nigga do. Don't listen to what he's saying. You know, so it's just like, ladies, they're never going to treat you different. They change for who they want to change for, and that's just really, it's that simple. It's no case study need to be done, because the writing is on the wall. Like,
And
look
what
at
you described is something that me and Rhea do and look at all the time. We look at patterns of behavior. So, like you said, unless a person is wanting to change for themselves, expect the same thing. It's not going to be any different, especially the way you got him is how he's going to treat you, you know what I'm saying, or how he's going to leave you. Like, it's so many things that we have to have our eyes wide open for. We talked about this in the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, you have to look at everything. So if you're coming in being number 16 and you think the book is gonna stop right there, like, what makes you, not to say that, but what makes you so special that it's just gonna change?
Or what impacted him? Or what impacted him to stop at number 16? Like, people do not change unless something has impacted their comfortability.
Yeah, drastically.
So they're not going to change, period. No, not unless they feel that they need to. And he been getting away with it. He got all these kids, these children.
Exactly. That's a big thing. Why would he change?
That's what I'm saying. Why would he change?
Getting what he wants, you know what I'm saying? Women are still available and willing and wanting to contribute to the clan. So, I mean,
he had 10 baby mamas before, what is it, baby number 13? He had 10 baby mamas before baby number 13. That should tell you something. 10, 2 whole hands.
Yep. Like, and then been on paternity court several times. I'm like, sir, you know this your kid. What is you doing?
You know this your kid.
You know it is. Like you
know this your kid.
So reckless. And that's the thing that's always bizarre to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we were having a conversation about Brittney Renner yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And the ins and outs, her crying about the only the $2,500, dollars that she gets a month. I said, but you're able-bodied. I said, so the courts, they look at a plethora of things. They look at his income, your income, what's coming in. At least that's my understanding from my friends that work.
No, that's true. You're correct. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, okay, so you clearly make enough where you feel, where the courts feel like you can provide the other half. It takes two people to make a child, regardless of what his basketball schedule is, because they on the road 9 months out of the year pretty much. Okay, that's like, okay, but he working.
Literally.
And also able-bodied to where you can go and get the bag endorsements or whatever.
And I also think Brittany Renner's reputation also probably hurt her as well. That. If she was just a regular woman coming in there, she probably would have got more. But it's the fact they like, oh, you got, if I'm the defense attorney for him, I'm bringing all these videos you talking about. Yeah, you just got to get these athletes pregnant. Like, okay, well, she set me up, Judge. Here goes her video.
So she's looking for a come up. I'm not too
right with her. So let's go. Like, I do want to take care of my child, but we don't need to be breaking the bank here.
Yeah. And that's the reality too. And so I was telling them, I'm like, okay, so I understand what y'all saying, but it's like there are certain things that people do. She has a track record of dating certain types of people.
This is true.
Yeah. And so I said, and I'm not giving due to pass. I said, because there should be people around him enough to give him the game, like, hey, do what you're gonna do, but don't get these, these women.
Down. You just don't understand. You see, you missing something real big. Y'all just talked about it when it came to women with the dude with 13 plus kids. People think they the different person. We talked about this before, Don, with the whole.
Yeah, no.
I thought it was me.
So, but that's
I thought I'm the one that's gonna be different.
I'm blaming both of them. Okay,
yeah.
Child that's in the middle.
I'm the gangster. I can change Brittany Renner. I'm G enough.
Have you seen her ass? I mean, it's like, and sorry to sexualize her.
No, but that's something to conquer. That was something like a feat to.
Not a feat,
but they also were in a relationship. They also were dating Daryl too.
Oh, so they were actually in a relationship.
They were actually
they were together, and then
they were together. So
not to go back and forth, but didn't he cheat on Brittany Renner?
I have no idea. It don't even matter.
No idea.
So okay.
She got him while he was in college, though. He was.
That's true. She did, and I don't.
So he was naive, maybe.
Yes,
he was very naive. Like, I do believe, Chloe, they like 7 years apart. She is older.
Yeah, she's older.
Oh, she's like a much this little boy.
Oh, yeah,
she got him before the draft. She was going to his college games.
But he did cheat on her. That's what I heard.
19, 20. What are we asking?
But that's how I feel too, Daryl. Like, I mean, he was like, what, 22? So.
But she 30. Like,
so this was premeditated. Like, she like.
See, now you see Chloe why she went to the judge and he only gave her $2,500. Like,
she said that the judge blah blah blah. Brittany Renner says PJ Washington cheated on her while she was pregnant.
Yeah, that's why I said I heard that he cheated on her.
So she wanted sympathy.
Yeah, I'm like, and so he just now 24. Brittany Renner
is 31, right?
Oh shit, is she? Hold on.
She's in her 30s. I know
she is in her 30s because I know for sure she has to be like at least 7 years older than this boy.